28. I'm Canadian. I started rugby when I was 15. I played sevens and 15s for Canada. I'm a big fan of Netflix. I just bought a new couch, so I spend most of my time there if I'm not here training. I love to read. I try to read a little bit in French, but it's mainly children's books, hanging out, and just relaxing. I think the standard life of a sportsman. The integration with the group went pretty well, actually. Just the way rugby is, I didn't see much of the team when they were training, but I was always with the injured group, and I think I've seen pretty much everyone on the team in that group, so it's a good way of getting to know my teammates. The very beginning was just me on crutches, being unable to do very much movement, so I was back home in Canada at my parents' house, luckily, so I got treated like a king. I could just yell at my mom and dad, and they'd bring me food. They'd make sure I was okay. My buddies would come over, bring me food from restaurants and that, and take me out in their car. It was unlucky because it was my right foot, so I couldn't drive. So I was very dependent on other people. And then the hard work started when I arrived in NEVERS. I think Sophie took my crutches away pretty early on when I got here, and told me that I need to start walking, which was true. It was time to stop limiting myself and try to push myself. And for maybe 2 or 3 months, a lot of work in the pool, where it's you can be less than your body weight, and I could run on my Achilles and swim and push myself in a low risk environment. End of October, I went to Cap Breton, which was a great experience. I went with one of my teammates from Van, who luckily spoke English and French, but that was pretty much the only English speaker there. So in 3 weeks, my French improved a lot. And then in January was when the real tough work started. I started to run again. A lot of fitness, a lot of just long distance runs, which really put a strain on the relationship between myself and Max, the rehab coach. He knew I wasn't happy to be doing it, but he was always there to push me, always a smile on his face, so it made it a lot easier.
J'essaye de l'accompagner en lui donnant toujours de l'énergie positive, parce que parfois c'est difficile, hein, donc il arrivait avec un petit peu la mine basse, mais voilà, j'essaie de lui redonner le sourire et de l'énergie. C'est un gros travailleur, mentalement assez fort, puisque de s'entraîner seul, parfois c'est pas évident, et c'est quelqu'un qui lâche rien et qui au contraire va toujours plus loin et essaie de toujours repousser ses limites. Donc c'est quelqu'un avec qui c'est très plaisant de travailler, puisque finalement ça s'arrête jamais, quoi.
I'm very competitive naturally, so not being able to compete on the field, even if it's not rugby, just the little games we play in training or touch before 2-on-1, it was really hard not to do that. I never realized how much I depended on that to keep me sane as a person. Around 4 months though, I'd been injured for so long, but I still had such a long road to go. I started to crumble a little mentally, and luckily for me, unluckily for them, I have a couple friends who have also torn their Achilles and are a couple months or years ahead of me, so they said they felt the same way at that time, and you just had to push through, and yeah, and the time will pass, and luckily it has. It wasn't easy at the time, but I'm here now and I'm happy.
Et on fait les situations de contact, de plaquage, tout ça pour voir s'il est prêt physiquement, donc est-ce que tout se va bien. Et après pour voir aussi, je donnais lui aussi un coup de main mentalement pour voir, donc parce que dès qu'on est rentré dans les situations de contact comme ça, mentalement ça va progresser, donc après on va voir si le joueur il est en fin de compte dans tous les sens prêt pour rejouer. Donc, il est vraiment impliqué ce qu'il va faire, et il apprend, il pose des questions, donc c'est un Canadien, quoi, donc il est dur, physiquement il est dur, il est costaud, et en fait c'est un plaisir de travailler avec lui.
I've had many friends talk to me about retirement from rugby and what to do after rugby, and this was kind of like a little look into what that would be like, and I'm now more scared for that, I guess. Real life is a lot different than the life I lead now. Rugby players and athletes like to talk about how hard we work and how difficult it is, which is very true, but it's what we're used to, it's what's known. So the unknown is a scary place, but luckily I'm a little more prepared for that now, and a little more excited for the stages after rugby. Once I'm on the field, hopefully just muscle memory will take over. I'll remember what to do, how to play, and just hopefully have fun, get a win, and play well. Merci pour d'avoir attendu. Je suis très content pour revenir sur le terrain avec mes équipes. Et j'espère on va gagner beaucoup le match.